Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's fifth online session of chapter number 13. And as you know already, the name of our chapter number 13 is Fields and Fancies. Now this is our last online session of this chapter. So in today's session, we are going to study area of irregular shapes. Till our last session, we studied some concept regarding the perimeter and area. In our last session, we studied about the area of regular shape. Now, in today's session, we are going to study and learn how to calculate the area of irregular shapes. So let us start our today's session. Area of irregular shapes. We know how to find out the area of regular shape. This thing already we studied in our last session. Either we are using formula or we are using the method of counting square. These two ways we can calculate the area of regular shape. If there were given any shape and the measurement of that shape, then we are going to solve with the help of formula. But if they were given any shapes in the square grids, then we are counting the number of squares which is inside that shape, and then we are getting the answer of regular shape, the area of regular shapes. But since there is no formula to calculate the area of irregular shape, if we want to find out the area of irregular shapes, then there were no any formulas like the regular shapes. So we will use the method of counting the square grids to calculate the area of that irregular figure, or we can say that irregular shapes. But before starting, we are just revise how to find out the area of regular shapes. So let us see. Area of regular shapes. You can see here in this square grid there were given some of the shapes to you. So if they were given this type of shapes to you, then what are you doing? You are just counting the number of square which is inside, which is enclosed by that shape. See here in the first shape, how many number of rows and columns are there? Just count it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So just do the multiplication of 5 multiplied by 4. So 5 multiplied by 4 is equal to 20. So the area of this figure is 20 square units. If they were given centimeter, then you can say that square centimeter. Like this way you are find out the area of regular shape. Now see in this figure there are 5 rows and 5 columns are there. So you can say that 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 25 square units, or you can counting all the number of squares, then you are getting the area of these regular shapes. Why these shapes is known as regular? Because whenever we are draw these shapes at that time, one whole box is occupied. That's why this is known as the regular shapes. Now let us see some another. Like in this also there are 5 number of rows and 3 number of columns are there. So what is the area of this figure? So we can say that 5 3s are 15, or you can counting the number of squares. You have to remember that whenever we have to find out the area at that time, you have to see only and only the inside space. And when you have to find out the perimeter at that time, you want to add all the outer side, all the boundaries of any shape. Now see, this one is next. Here you can see they were given in the first figure only one box is there. So what is the area of this figure? That is the 1 centimeter square. Whereas in this second figure, there are total number of box. How many number of box are there? 4. Therefore, we can say that the area of this second figure is 4 centimeter square. Now you see this is the third figure. In this third figure, there are total number of boxes are 9. Therefore, the area of this figure is 9 centimeter square. And in this fourth figure, there are total 16 boxes are there. Therefore, the area of this figure is 16 centimeter square. Now, these all are the examples of square grid. In this, they were given some grids to you and you have to find out the area of this figure. Now, see here, in this we are going to find out the area of square. And as you know already, in the shape of square, all the sides are same. Okay. So if they were given one side that is the 7 meter, then other all sides are 7 meter. And what is the formula to find out the area of square? That is the side multiplied by side. So we can say that the area of square is equal to side multiplied by side. Now what is the measurement of that side? That is the 7 centimeter. So here you want to do the multiplication of 7 into 7. That is the 7 sevens are 49. 49 centimeter square. This is the answer. And this is the formula to find out the area of regular shape. Now see here in the next, you have to find out the area of rectangle. In the area of rectangle, there are 2 lengths and there are 2 breadths. So, whenever you want to find out the area of rectangle, at that time you want to do the multiplication of length multiplied by breadth. And another name for length is height. So, we can say that to find out the area of rectangle, the formula is length multiplied by breadth. So we can say that L multiplied by B. So the length is 12 and breadth is 7. So do the multiplication. 12 sevens are 84 meter square. And whenever you want to find out the area at that time square, units you have to put compulsory. Now, what is the area of irregular shapes? You can see in these grids, there are some different shapes or design is there. Now, you have to find out the area of this figure. Now, you can see these all figures which is made by some curved lines. And also this line sometimes occupies the whole square, or sometimes it occupies less than half, more than half square. Sometimes it is occupied half square. See here in this figure, this portion is covered by this design is less than half. You can see here this all portion which occupies by this design is sometimes it is half, sometimes it is less than half. So how we calculate? We have to calculate this square box as a 1 unit or what? That's why this is known as the area of irregular shapes. And that's why we are not supposed to use any formula to find out the area of these figures. You can see here also in this figure some design which occupies the whole box, whole square box. Sometimes it occupies less than half, sometimes it occupies the more than half. So how we calculate the area of this type of figures? So there are some rules to find out the area of this type of irregular shapes. So the first rule to find out the area of irregular shapes, we want to follow some of the rules. Which are that rules? So the first one, to measure the area of this type of irregular figures, irregular shapes, what you want to do? You want to do first, trace the outline of that irregular shapes on the graph or on the square grid. If they were given any shapes in the square grid. So first of all, what you want to do? You want to trace one outline. If they were given that figure in a light, so first you want to trace one outline of that irregular shape. This is the first rule. Now what is the second rule? The second rule is that in the square grids we follow some rules, like the first rule is that if they occupies one full square grid, then you want to count that number of box, that is the one square unit. See here in this, one shape is given and this shape occupies the full square grid. Now what is the meaning of full square grid? It means it occupies one whole square. Then you have to count it as 1. Then 2, 3 and 4. So how many full square grids are there? There are total 4 full square grid. That's why the area of this square is, the area of this figure is 4 square units. Now, one another rule. The second rule is that if any of the shape occupies more than half square, then you have to consider it as a 1 square unit. See in this figure, in this square grid, there is one circle, and this circles in some of the box it occupies more than half square. See here, in this it occupies this much shape only. But this shape is occupies more than half. So you have to consider it as a 1. Then this one is 2. Then this occupies the less than half. So you don't want to consider this one. Then this one is 3. This one is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you have to remember that thing only. If any shape occupies more than half square, then you have to consider it as a 1 square unit. So see here in this figure, first you have to write down how many full square are there. So we can say that there are total 4 square, which is occupies the whole square. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we can say that how many full squares are there? 4 full squares are there. Then more than full square, that is the 8 that already we count. So whenever you have to find out the area of this figure, at that time you have to do the addition of this both. 4 plus 8. So total area is equal to, we can say that 12 square units. Let us see one another rule to find out the area of irregular shapes. That is the, if there is half square, then you have to count it as a half square units. How it is? See here in this figure, in this triangle, this portion, this one, this and this, it occupies only and only half square. Then you have to consider it as a half. What is the half of 4? That is the 2. But first of all, you have to write down how many full squares are there. There are 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5 and 6. There are total full 6 squares are there. Then after, what is the half square? How many half squares are there? There are total 4 half squares. So what is the half of 4? 4 divided by 2. So that is the 2 square units. Now what is the total area of this figure? The total area of this figure is 6 plus 2. That is the 8 square units. Again, you have to remember all the rules. If that shape occupies one whole square, then it is considered as a one box, 1 square unit. If it occupies more than half portion of that square box, then it is considered as 1 square unit. And if that shape occupies only and only the half portion of that figure, then you have to consider it as a half square units. Now the last rule, if it occupies less than half square, then you have to consider it as a 0 square unit. It means you don't want to count that box. You have to just skip that box if that shape occupies less than half square. See here in this figure, this all portion which occupies the less than half square. Therefore, whenever we are counting the number of square at that time, you don't want to count it. You have to just cross it. Whereas, you can see this portion which occupies more than half. Therefore, it is considered. So, how many full squares are there? There are total 4 full squares are there. Which are that? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So, how many number of full squares are there? 4 squares are there. Now, after that, more than half, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, that is also 4 squares are there. And in this figure, there were no half square. So, and less than half squares are there, but we don't want to count it. So, just do the addition of this both. 4 plus 4, that is the 8 square units. Now these all are the rules. You have to keep in your mind that and solve some sums of the irregular shape. So let us start. Area. You want to find out the area of this irregular shape. In this square grid, they were given one shape, that is the square, that is the circle. So first what you want to do, you have to count the number of square which occupies first whole square and more than half square. So you can see here, this one, number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So how many full squares are there? So number of full squares are 8. Whereas others all are less than half. So you don't want to count it. So the area of this irregular shape is 8 square centimeter, because this one part, because this one whole square is of 1 centimeter. Now you can see here, this part, this one and this one. These 4 parts occupies less than half portion. Therefore, whenever we are counting the number of square, at that time we have to just skip this portion. So the area of this irregular shape is 8 square centimeter. Now let us see some another irregular shapes. You can see here, in this quadrilateral you want to find out the area of this quadrilateral. So first you have to count the number of square which occupies one whole square and more than half square. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many number of full squares are there? 10 squares are there. And another 2 which occupies half of this figure. Therefore, how many squares which occupies the half square? There are total 2 half squares are there. And what is the half of 2? That is the 1. Now what is the total area of this figure? That is the 10 plus 1 is equal to 11 square centimeter. Let us see one another example. In this also you have to find out the area of irregular shapes. In this also first you have to count the number of square which occupies the whole square and more than half square. So count it. This part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So how many full squares are there? 9 full squares are there. Whereas this part and this part, you have to cancel it. Why? Because it occupies less than half portion. Therefore, in the counting of number of squares, you want to cut it. You want to skip it. So what is the area of this figure? So we can say that the area of this irregular shape is 9 square centimeter. Now, let us see one more example to find out the area of irregular shapes. In this also, you want to find out first whole means full square and the square which occupies more than half. So this portion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many number of full squares are there? 9 full squares. 8 full squares are there. Here one mistake is there. You want to write down here 8. And this part, the second one, third one and fourth one, which occupies the half square. So how many half squares are there? 4. And what is the half of 4? 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. So do the addition. Here it is 8 plus 2. That is the 10 square centimeter. Let us see one another example to find out the area of irregular shape. In this also you want to find out the area of this triangle. So how? So first you have to count the number of box which occupies whole square and more than half. So this part is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what is the, how many full squares are there? 5 full squares are there. And this all portion which occupies the less than half. So you want to cancel it. So what is the area of this irregular shape? The area of this irregular shape is 5 square centimeter. Now again one example to find out the area of irregular shape. In this also first you want to count the number of square which occupies whole square and more than half. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So number of full squares are 6. Whereas this part, this one and this one, you have to cancel it. Why? Because it occupies less than half square. Therefore, the area of this figure is 6 square centimeter. Now let us see one another example to find out the area of irregular shape. In this you want to find out the area of this cloud. So first you have to count the number of square which occupies the whole square and more than whole square. So count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many full squares are there? 9 full squares are there. So what is the total area of this cloud? That is the 9 square centimeter. We have to just cut this all portion because it occupies less than half. Now, one last topic, that is of running track. You can see Usha and Vasu are running a race. Usha is running on the inner circle, whereas the Vasu is running on the outer circle. Vasu runs faster than Usha. So obviously Vasu has to be win, but still he loses this race. Why? See here, this is the running track and they all are started running. Vasu runs faster than Usha, but still he lose the race. Why this thing? What is the reason behind that? Can you guess it? Why this thing is happening? See here, you can say that the inner circle has the shorter boundary than the outer circle. You can see here, this is the inner circle and the boundary of this inner circle is short. Whereas you can see this is the outer circle and the boundary of this circle is longer. And you know that Usha is running in this track whereas the Vasu is running in this track. So Vasu runs on the outer circle while the Usha runs on the inner circle. So the Vasu has to cover the more distance. If Vasu is running on this track, then he has to cover more distance. Therefore, he loses the race. Whereas the Usha runs in this track and she has to cover only and only short distance as compared to Vasu. Therefore, Usha win this race. Thank you. I hope you understand these all things very easily and clearly. So do more and more practice at your home. Thank you.